Hey guys, welcome to the second episode of Clark's Automotive Review. My name is Harrison Clark, and this is a clean show that reviews automobiles weekly. This week's theme, Rival Week.
This guy is crazy.
This rivalry, yes, it's an old one, but you know what? I love debating the Camaro against Mustang. But today I'm not going to necessarily compare two cars. More or less, I'm just going to give you stats of one and stats of the other, simply because we're going to be reviewing the 2012 Camaro and then the 2013 Mustang. You can't really compare the two. Technically you could, because they're probably not going to do any changes from 2012 to 2013 for the Camaro. Let's start off by looking at the 2012 Chevrolet Camaro ZL1. This car was introduced to beat the Mustang GT500, which it successfully does in 2012. The large supercharged 6.2-liter V8 pushes 580 horsepower at 6,000 RPMs and 556 foot-pounds of torque at 4,200 RPMs. It hits 60 at 4.1 seconds and does the quarter mile at 12.3 seconds at 119 miles per hour. It grips a 0.98 G on the 200-foot diameter skid pad despite its 3,900 pounds. It has a few changes, including a more modernized hood and 4 fog lights, a large rear spoiler, and of course quad tips for the dual exhaust. It only gets about 13 miles per gallon, but nobody cares because it is definitely the best Camaro ever built. Now let's take a look at the 2013 Ford Mustang Shelby GT500, which is the fastest produced Mustang ever built. This thing is supercar. It has an all-aluminum supercharged 5.8 liter that pushes 650 horsepower and 600 foot-pounds of torque. This thing is a monster. Ford claims that it will break 200 miles an hour. In order for a car to handle 650 horsepower and 200 miles an hour, there has to be some changes, including aerodynamic changes, suspension changes, braking changes, among many other things. It keeps an 8.8-inch rear end, but it has 19-inch front wheels, 20-inch rear wheels, sporting Goodyear Eagle F1 Supercar G2 tires. This new 5.8 liter is really the 5.4 liter that's been bored out. It can handle 7,000 RPMs instead of 6,250 and includes new gearing, new brakes, new suspension, new wheels, new tires. It's got so many things that really just go online and look it up because I don't have time here to go through it all. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Are you always a Mustang guy? Are you always a Camaro guy? Are you a guy that just kind of like would take either or, like me? I like Camaros. I've always liked Camaros, but really the reason why I'd pick a Camaro over a Mustang, it's not because it's a better car, just because everybody has Mustang. I know I think 4 or 5 guys who own Mustangs and 1 guy who owns a Camaro, or 2 guys who own a Camaro. And honestly, I really don't think the Camaro is a lesser car than the Mustang, especially this new ZL1. It's an awesome car. It is an awesome car. I mean, a 0.98, that's what it can do now. Next year, honestly, it's very feasible. It can handle a full G or maybe even higher. The GT500, you know, 2012 is the only year that Camaro will really trump Mustang, because 2013, I'm sorry, it's just amazing. The GT500 with 650 horsepower, I mean, this thing is going to break into 0 to 60 time in like 3.5 seconds, quarter mile time, 11.5, I'm guessing, probably about 11.5, high 11s. You know, this is supercar times. This car can now compete with Viper and Corvette, and it's not just the Camaro. The price-wise, you just can't beat Camaro and Mustang. You just can't beat what you get for the money. I am, like I said in my last video, I'm a Ford guy, but it's not because Chevy can't deliver a good product. The Camaro and the Corvette have mostly been a very good car, very reliable. If you're a stats guy, Mustang beats Camaro. Z01's an awesome car. The GT500 is an awesome car. What do you think? Leave comments. Are you a Mustang guy, Camaro guy? Do you ride the line like me? What do you think about all this power? What do you think about the price wise? Now ringing in at $50,000 and $60,000 and maybe even upwards of $70,000. That's not average Joe prices. These are very two extreme cars. Are you a Camaro guy? Are you a Mustang guy? Let me know in the comments below. What do you think about all this power? Is it not good? Is it getting out of hand? Thanks for watching again, guys. My name is Harrison Clark, and I'll see you next week. The most awesome Mustang that will have ever been produced.